Thank you. Disinfectant wipes and hand sanitizer have been hard to find these past few weeks. So when can you see them on store shelves again? Lauren Tallarico connects the dots.
If you are still looking for disinfectant cleaning products, it could be a while before you see them back on store shelves. Let's connect the dots. At the start of this pandemic, there was a lot of panic buying. We all saw the pictures of toilet paper and Lysol wipes flying off the shelves. But at a lot of stores, the paper products are slowly returning. The cleaning supplies, not so much. And people who study supply chains say you can expect it to be like that for a couple more months. The chemicals that go into some popular cleaning products are manufactured in China. And it's not like you can just ship them overnight. It takes about 4 weeks for shipment to arrive. And on top of that, some of those factories in China were shut down while the country dealt with COVID-19. That seriously disrupted the supply chain. Despite that, some of the big companies are still blaming increased demand, saying the shelves are being restocked. People are just snatching up those items as soon as they see them. Meanwhile, at least one supply chain expert told CNN, you probably won't see popular cleaning products like disinfectant wipes for sale on a widespread basis until July or August. Connecting the dots, I'm Lauren Tallarico for H-Town Brush.